Hello friends, how's everybody doing? I know I should be ashamed of myself. It's been 5 years, 5 whole years since I've done any kind of an update. I'm older. I'm 50 years old now as of February 22nd. A lot's happened in 5 years. As you see, I have no teeth. So let me go ahead and just dive in and start telling y'all what happened. First off, I wish I'd have went back and listened to what people had to say about the affordable dentures place that I went to. I know that they're all franchised out. I get that. But I also should have read up reviews on the doctor himself that I went to see. And I didn't. And so, or I think I did. I don't really remember. This started so long ago that I can't even remember all the details. So, okay. Had to get teeth pulled. I was in a wreck. Head hit the steering wheel. Messed up, a lot of my teeth. Plus being a diabetic for so long, that ruins my teeth. And so I had to get them all pulled. Had a beautiful set of dentures that really did fit, and they looked really good aesthetic wise. The bite was great, everything. It was a traditional set, and I didn't want that. I wanted just to be able to get in, snap them in, and go. Remember that? Yeah, it's on one of my videos. And so I decided to get implants. I had 7 minis on top, 3 full on the bottom. Yes, different sizes. Recap, I had the 360 like everybody has to have before you go in and do your dental implants. And he told me I was not really a good candidate, that I didn't have enough bone on top, but he was going to try it anyway. At that point I should have said no, let's just leave the top alone, because the top doesn't really give as many people problems. It's the bottom that give the problems. So I ended up going forward with it. I trusted him, and he did do a discount of probably around 25% of everything, because he knew I was not a good candidate, but he wanted to try it anyway. So he ended up putting minis up here. They're gone. I'll get to that in a minute. 3 full right here on the bottom. They're still there. I'll get to that in a minute too. So I had problems from day one with the implants. I mean, from day one. When he put my implants in, he shaved off so much bone. So much gum on the top and the bottom. Also, I don't understand why he shaved off so much whenever he ended up putting a lot of cadaver bone in. So yeah, I trusted him, and problems persisted. New dentures were made. New dentures were made again and again. Maybe 4 or 5 pair. Can't remember exactly how many were made. At one point, I don't know, I think he made 3 or 4 for me. And then, like maybe the 5th pair, he had told me there was a new traditional, a new pair of dentures that were out for implants only. Better quality. It's like computer model generated teeth and everything. Trusted him again. Paid a couple of $1,000 for that pair. Yeah, come back in. they look great. All of my teeth really did look great, you know, the sets he made. But, problems. Okay, the problems that I had, because y'all are probably wondering, why you keep saying problems? What are the problems? When they snapped in, they would never get a good fit. They would bounce back and forth. And there was always something underneath them. Always, because there was not a good fit. So I would always take them out, you know, unsnap them, clean them out, put them back in. But that was just, it was constant. But also from like, I can't remember exactly, but I was using adhesive. Even though I had implants on the top, I was still using adhesive because I was trying to fill all those gaps where they didn't, you know, where the fit was not good. That worked for a while. I'd say this, I started doing this after, like I said, after a few months I started using the adhesive because I'm like, okay, it's just not going to work with these teeth. So another set of teeth would be made and I'm like, yes, no more adhesive. Because remember, I was trying to get away from adhesive. I wanted to just get in, snap them in and go. And so new pair would be made, more adhesive. New pair would be made, more adhesive. Even this expensive computer generated teeth, which was the last set that I ended up having. And once again, adhesive. Now the bottoms, I never had problems with those snapping in on these three right here. Never had problems with those. It got to a point to where even whenever I would like use all that adhesive and everything, the teeth would just, they just weren't even snapping in hardly anymore, because on each post I had, and I don't know if, I'll see if I can find some pictures, and if so, I'll put that on here. Each post that was in my mouth, I was losing so much tissue around it, and the posts were starting to be exposed from in my gums. Pain, a lot of pain. Got to a point where I just could not wear my teeth at all. It was really upsetting. Now, you know, my husband is a musician. He has gigs all the time. You know, I loved putting my teeth in, doing my makeup, my hair, getting dressed and going to the gigs, talking to everybody, dancing, all that good stuff. So for those, I would just bite the bullet, take the pain, and put my teeth in and go. And I'm not lying, sometimes the minute we would get in the car after a gig, I was pulling my teeth out because of the pain. And so that lasted for, like I said, about a year. And then whenever, with that last pair that I had bought, and it was really upsetting to know how much pain and crap I had went through. All because I trusted this doctor's opinion whenever he said, you're not a good candidate, but I really think we can make it work. I want to see. And I accept responsibility as well, because I should have sat back and thought, well, let me see, you know, just do the bottom, leave my top. But no, I trusted him. And so fast forward to the time where I couldn't wear my teeth anymore. Not even, you know, like I said, with the adhesive. I went to see a oral surgeon because I just wanted to know if there was any hope or whatever with my implants, where they could be saved, maybe another graft or something. So he takes a look and he says, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but you don't have enough muscle. Even if I attempt to do some kind of graft, out of pocket, actually, which, no, didn't have money. And, COVID was deep in effect and everything, took all our little savings. I don't want to get started on that. But anyway, so he's telling me I didn't even have muscle to even hold a traditional pair of dentures if my implants were out. That was a shock to hear. And I'm like, why do I not have enough muscle? Because KD. Right here. That bone. It's almost completely flat. They said the doctor did that. The dentist did that. Shaved it all off. Why? I don't know. And he said somebody like me that didn't have a good structure up there to start off with, why did he shave off so much? I don't know. I found this out in March of last year. So March 2021 is when I found this out. I have been on this implant journey for what? 5, 6 years? Somewhere. Probably this year would have been 7 years. And he said you need to go ahead and have them removed, the implants, because like I said, the pain was so bad because of them being exposed. They were all being exposed up there. Excuse me. And I came home and discussed it all with my husband. And he said, well, babe, do what you feel like you need to do. Come to find out, the insurance, my major medical, Blue Cross or Blue Advantage, would end up paying to have the post removed because they were, the way they coded it, okay, the way they coded it, a removal of hardware, insurance paid for it. And also while I was at the oral surgeon, he's like, there could be a chance where somebody could make you a pair of traditionals and you can try to use adhesive with it and see if it could stay just for a few hours. Those few hours for me to go out to my husband's gigs and just feel myself, be myself, smile, talk. And the other news he gave me was he really, really felt like a traditional just wouldn't work, regardless of who I go to. What I need are zygomatic implants. Never heard that word before. I was like, what is zygomatic? Zygomatic implants are basically a huge implant that goes all the way up here to your cheekbone. There's a zygomatic bone in here. That's why they're called zygomatic implants. So they would go like through the back, and they would, two of them would be stuck up here. The bottom would stay the same with what I have. And insurance doesn't cover zygomatic either. When you tell me the price to have it done, now I would have to get a whole new set. Now I have a bottom pair that fit great, they look great, but I'd have to have a whole new set done. And the top would actually stay in. You ever heard of 4-on-4s or all-on-4s, whatever? The teeth stay in your mouth, you don't snap them in and out, and you have to go to a dentist to get them cleaned. That's what zygomatics are. Y'all, since my insurance doesn't pay, and he said it has to be done in an OR. Between hospital cost, his cost, and the lab cost for the teeth, between $40,000 and $50,000. $40,000 to $50,000. Now, you know, I damn near had a heart attack when he told me that when I was sitting in the office. I was like, are you sure there's nothing else that can be done? Now, I'm sorry, I've seen a lot of these cases. You can get a second opinion. You can go to a different, go to a dentist and see about them making some. Oh, the other thing, this oral surgeon, he does the actual implants, like putting the post in to up here. My teeth would actually be made at a dentist office. So there's a lot of different charges involved. There's a lot of different components of the whole zygomatic implant ordeal. And y'all, we barely live, month to month. And who can afford that? Who can really afford that kind of crap? I feel like major medical should pay for it. Just my personal opinion. Because now that I have been without teeth for so long, I'm getting, I guess, TMJ, a lot of pain. Like, all the way. Right through here. Lots of pain. And haven't gone to really see anybody about it. Why? What can they do? Okay. So, April 2021. I was scheduled at the hospital to go in and have my implants removed. Why he didn't do them in the office, I really don't remember the exact reason, but they were done as an outpatient procedure in the hospital. Had a $175 copay. That was it. And came home, went on about, healed up, May 2021. I went to a dentist to hear what they got to say. Ma'am, I wouldn't even want to waste your money. It was a free consult. I wouldn't even want to waste your money on me trying to make a pair of dentures. Because, once again, there's nothing to hold on to them. Nothing. Yep. I boo-hooed. I left. Came home. Talked to my husband. Baby, don't give up. Don't give up, he said. Found another dentist that specializes in this kind of stuff. Well, I can make you a top set to match the bottom and get a good bite and some aesthetics. But I don't know how it would work. They're $800. So if you would like me to make you a top set for $800, we can just do it and see what happens. But I'm not very confident, he said. What do? Come home and boot again. At that point, I decided I'm not going to go to any more dentists. They said I could have gone to a periodontist. Insurance doesn't pay for that. Dental is a joke. It would have been a $200 consult fee. And I felt like I was going to go just to hear something negative again. So I was like, forget it. May of last year was, well, between April and May of 2021 was very, very depressing. It was a really hard time for me to accept the fact that I had to go out like this every day. Grocery stores, fine, I don't care. My husband's gigs, really? He had to see this every day? All of our friends, you know, the people that we've gotten to know at his gigs, they gotta see this? Smiling? Yeah, really? This has become a smile. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't even tell. We're looking at you. We're looking in your eyes. We're looking at your heart. Whatever. I get what they're saying. But if you're in this situation, you know exactly how I feel. Drop a comment if you are in this situation and get what I'm saying. You don't want to hear that, you know. I don't know what you'd want to hear, but I don't want a pity party. But anyway, so that's what's going on. I have been trying to find some oral surgeon that does zygomatics, and in Mexico you can go and have the whole ordeal done for like $15K. About 15,000. You can go to Mexico. Who has that? Not me. They have payment plans, and it's about $500 a month. Who has that? Not me. So I was just like hoping I could find a dentist, oral surgeon, whoever does the zygomatics, that would be like, hey, come on, I'm gonna take you in as a can't even think of the word. I had it in my mind and brain fart. I lost my train of thought. Take me in, not as a guinea pig, but just take me in to help me, you know? Like smile makeover type things. Yeah, something like that. So that's where I am as of today. June 7th. No, June 8th. Thank you. My you can see. My little granddaughter, Riley. I have grandkids all summer long. And this is Riley. And now James is trying to come in.
I'm part of the video. I'm a sponsor.
He's a sponsor. They're huge supporters for Nana. And so yeah, today is June the 8th. Tomorrow is my husband's birthday. And as of right now, I'm just trying to find, you know, somebody that I can go and see, or that some kind of a program, a smile makeover program or something. So this video is already at 25 minutes long. Oh, and there's another granddaughter. These are two sisters and a brother, and she's the twin, her, wherever she is. This girl, is a twin to the little boy that was just in the video. So, this is James, Riley, and Bailey. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off.
Bye.
You know,
See ya, guys.
if okay, they watch a lot of YouTube. If you know of any kind of program out there that could possibly help me, drop a comment on that too. Also, if you feel like this video has helped you any, hit like, because you know that like always helps for somebody else to come across this video and find it as well. And so I just want to thank y'all for being there, and I'll be posting another one letting you know a few other things that's going on with my mouth as far as foods, getting adjusted to that, gaining weight, even though I should be losing weight from, you know, not being able to eat correctly. But that'll be another video for another day. So thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you taking out the time, and